Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Minshew sets to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Watch the pass.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mike, 180. 54. I'm coming.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Mayfield. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Naeem Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Minshew, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Check it back, check it back.
80 weapon. Ready.
They'll start with punt on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. After the sack on 1st down, Minshew, he's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
90 Wolf.
At the 16.
Jet bomber. Jet bomber.
Check 43. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Saints 7.
Here we go. set. 10-2 stop.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go.
From the 16, Minshew. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Mayfield. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And another negative play there as they stop him again.
Hey, alert, alert. 5.
Mike 51. Okay, double. Hey, Mike 51.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check back.
On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
Check. Watch 54.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Jones has it. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Minshew. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Down. 10 logo. Recon, 132 fighter.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Go. 5.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The connection made, it's Graham. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
And again, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Hines. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew, he gets it to Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's right, baby. They don't want
Minshew, 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield now. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 3rd and long for Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Hey, Alpha!
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Who there?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the final tally. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Alert!
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
And the Saints, 1st down.
180.
Mike 51. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Run.
Check.
Hey, alert. Big shot.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Caught by Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
180.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Keenan Allen, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. To throw, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being...
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
55.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On second down, it's Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 55 to Mike.
I don't even know why.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Ryan Quigley now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. It's a party now. Wow. 54 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We give it a go. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass of your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait